Mr. Mayor. City Council, thanks for allowing me to speak. I kind of wanted to piggyback on what Mike said. I didn't know if he was going to be here speaking. I too was there on Sunday, and I actually got a call from Lieutenant McCullough Monday afternoon, out of the blue kind of, but I had intended to go to City Hall and bring it up. So we kind of cleared that up, and I was really impressed that he reached out, and so I'm pretty happy with that. I think one of my issues in terms of running for City Council is the idea that we need to have a little more oversight of our police department as far as financial scrutiny, but also just in the manner that they perform their duties. One thing that's been going around in police circles for a while is this idea of community policing, that officers are just more familiar with the areas they police and the residents and businesses in their area. And I'm not sure if that's and how intentional it is here with the Orange County Sheriff's Department or with our contract police services. I don't know if it's something we talk about a lot. I don't know how that happens. I know in the past, when I called the dispatcher, it just seemed like it wasn't someone who knew anything about our town. And I know it's probably centralized either somewhere in Santa Ana for the entire county or somewhere in South Orange County, probably like South County Operations has their own dispatch center. The other time I've called dispatch for an actual 911 call, it was a drunk driver had crashed into this parked car. I told him it was outside our condos on the street. I said, we're at the end of Aldea by Santa Margarita Parkway. And they're like, well, what are the cross streets? And I'm like, well, Santa Margarita and Aldea. And she asked, is that the exact cross streets? I'm like, well, no, the exact one would be Picasso and Aldea. But who knows where Picasso is? So I read immediately on the phone. I'm like, okay, this isn't someone who lives here. It's not someone familiar with our area at all, which that's understandable. People work different things. It just makes me think, how intentional is that with our police officers in terms of patrolling or just being aware? In this case, we have this issue going on over there in front of the Lowe's. If you see anybody that looks like a troublemaker, do something. And I know they're busy, and I looked at the blotter, and there's a lot of calls. I'm sure it's a crazy day these days. But I think we should, as a city, I know you've said it several times, but you can't say it enough to tell people to, abide, respect other people's space, don't be confrontational, and, the police are here to enforce that. And I think they've done a pretty good job when they've come out, and so hopefully this dispatch issue is just a one-time thing. But, being 5 weeks from the election, it's going to happen every weekend, and I think it's just going to get worse. I hear about a line out the door buying ammo at Big 5 Sporting Goods the day it arrives, and they sell it that day. So I think we just need to encourage everyone to keep their cool, and anything you can do to help that would be good.